Hi everyone, so I'm back. I haven't played in this for a while. This is my happy place journal. I've done a few things, just been busy doing other things at the moment. I think that's, done that one as well. So I've still got all this to play around with. Plus I've got my journal from ARTYmaze to start in as well. But I don't want to overwhelm myself with working in this and then this one here. I'm dying to work in this one, really am. So this is the one that me and ARTYmaze done a swap with. She's already done quite a few bits to hers, but itching to have a play in this as well. So I might actually bounce between the two and just start this. I've got a playlist for this, and I'll probably do a playlist for that one as well when I eventually start it. So looking at this now, obviously I kind of wish I hadn't have done a cover for it, so I think I may change that cover at one point. At the time I liked it, now I don't. Okay, I want to use this lady here and I want to use a butterfly. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, so I'm just going to pick a page to work in. I might actually just make a tag to put in there and then just have some form of embellishment and just keep the butterflies because I does like a butterfly. May add some washi, so I'm just gonna stop, have a think, and then I will come back and I'll do a process on. I think I'm going to do a tag. I'm going to make a tag to pop in here, and I will do it on a fast forward and a voiceover as well, so stay tuned. So this is what I've done, and watch me make it. So I'm pulling out scraps from a scrap box because this is one of the things that I want to do in the journal, even though the Tim Holtz Paperdoll wasn't scraps, but everything else was. So I've just wrote on there the size that I need the tag, which was 3 1/4 by 7 to fit in my pocket. And as you can see, that was a scrap piece, or a messed up piece, because I was punching it and I messed it up. So here I'm just going to do a little collaging on the tag. These are some papers from ARTYmaze and someone else, I can't remember, the journal bolt. So I think both larger pieces are from ARTYmaze. And I just popped that on. So I'm just using my glue stick here. You can use any glue you like. Nearly run out of glue stick. I'm going to send the husband to go get me some in a bit. He does most of the shopping actually, because I spend too much money when I go shopping. Right, so pop them down. Then I'm just going to tear along here, and I'm going to use a bit at the top and the bottom of the tag. And then I realised I need to trim off all around first so that I can get a better idea of what I'm playing with. So in this journal I'll just be doing my own little thing, my way. It's for me, it's it's not anything I'm making to sell. I've already had some weird comments about, oh, why did you do that, why did you do this? But this is just for me. It's how I'm using up my scraps, and it's what I like to do when I'm not actually making journals to sell. So here I've got some lined paper, got some nice wacky markings on the back, so I'm backing the tag with that, and I'm keeping it a square tag, well, a rectangle tag I should say. I'm not going to like miter the corners or anything like that. So keep them scraps, they'll come in handy for collaging. A little bit of Edith Holden, which I'm going to use as a tab. I've got loads of these little strips of Edith Holden, and this one I'm going to stitch on, but I'm just putting a little bit of glue there just to hold it in place while I go and stitch it. So I just inked up around the edges. And at this point I'm thinking it definitely needs more, and I wasn't sure what. So anyway, I've stitched it. Then I went and found some bits of napkin, and I decoupaged that on there. If I had have known I was going to do that, I would have waited to do the stitching, but this is just how my thinking process. And then I was changing my mind about where I wanted to put it. See, this is what happens. We get a bit indecisive at times, but I put it where I wanted it to be in the beginning, or where I was planning on putting it. So just adding some on the top, and then I'm like, okay, I need something on that top corner, top right hand corner. So I just took a little bit of that, and even though it's covering over a bit of the tab, which I did want to show, the napkin actually just made it look, in my opinion, made it a little bit better. So I couldn't really see because the camera is directly over, and it's hard to judge, so I had to put it at the side, and I just put plenty of that on the top. And I squeezed too much of that out. I tried to put some of it back in. So whilst that was drying, I decided to decorate the pocket. So again, using some scrap pieces, I'm just going to cover the bottom, well, the pocket, and just tear bits off and glue bits on. That paper, one of them is from my collage bumper kit, and the other one is from the journal board. So I'm just using my glue stick here and gluing that down. And some more glue stick. And then I've got these circles, I've got loads of them. That was an idea that I got, or was inspired by buttons for brains. Is it Liz McGuire? And I've made loads of them, kind of fell in love. The butterfly is a freebie from my coffee shop, if you want to go over there and see what freebies I have. This was a little bit of washi tape from digital washi tape from the oh my god, what's it called, chapter 1. Couldn't remember then. Nearly let myself down. Just putting some glue on that because I'm going to stick that down. And the little number label on there is from the Old Design Shop. You can find the link to the Old Design Shop below. You can find ARTYmaze below, Tsunami Rose, myself, Tracie Fox. So on here I put on the words. I can't remember because I can't see, so I'm just quickly looking at my actual page. It says enjoy the journey. So I've put that on the pocket. And then I've just put a little bead of glue all the way down there to close the pocket up. Another little piece of digital washi from chapter 1. I'm sure it's chapter 1. I think it is. And just folded that over so that can maybe inspire me to do something on that page when I get round to doing it. Because I'm not doing this journal from, like, you know, front to back. So the tag is dry. Just trimming off the little bits of napkin. As you can see, I've done the little ruffle with the stitching. Wasn't overly keen on that one, but the one I done the other day for my full deck challenge I was quite impressed with. So here we have the butterfly, the Tim Holtz Paperdoll, and I didn't back this one. I normally back them, but I just stuck it straight down onto the tag, and then I realised it wasn't actually straight, and I don't know if it's straight, but it is what it is now. Just put some glue all around the back of the Tim Holtz Paperdoll, and a big thank you to ARTYmaze for them, because she sent me those, because again I can't seem to get hold of them, or if I do they're extortionate, and I love them, but I'm definitely not going to pay like £15-20 for them. I can live without them. But ARTYmaze was kind enough to send me some. So that says observe, and then I've got reflect, and I wish she was over a little bit to the left, but she's not, so I had to go on her dress a little bit So yeah, we've got observe, reflect and embrace. So that is going to be the title of this spread. So then I think, okay, let's put an eyelet in. I keep my eyelets in a nice fancy little glass and metal jar. I'll have to show you one day. It's not a jar, it's like a bowl tub thing. And I'm just pressing that down, as you can see. If you don't have one of them, you can buy an eyelet setter from Amazon. Then I've got a little bit of that, and that's something I need to order again, is some more of these seam binding. I love the crinkled seam binding. So I've just popped that on, tied a little bow in there, and there we have it. That's my tag done. So that is my spread. I don't know what number this is, but it will be in the title. So I'm loving how this process is going with the journal.